Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2012 Shelby 1000. Now this has 1,876 horsepower, 1,382 pounds-feet of torque from a 7.1 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,909 pounds, has all-wheel drive to help it deal with all that power, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 1.307 seconds and 0 to 100 in 2.912 seconds. So yeah, this is easily one of the most powerful cars that we've had on this series, and also easily one of the fastest accelerating cars that we've had on this series as well, which does put it in good standing obviously, because most of the cars on this series are ludicrously quick in terms of acceleration and also quite powerful. But given that this is based on a more rudimentary car, like the basic Ford Mustang, I am a little bit hesitant that it's going to be as quick as, say, some of the supercars, hypercars, and some of the classic racers that we've had on this series before. But you never know. This series can go either way, just like Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, to be honest. So yeah, just because the numbers look good does not mean it's necessarily going to be a good top speed. But nonetheless, let's get out there and see what this car can do. So yeah, you really can't keep up with the numbers on this car. It's just a blur. As you can see, we're already touching 200 mile an hour, and we've only been going about 10 seconds. So yeah, that's hilariously quick. And there's already 250. We're not even into the second tunnel, although we are limited by this car's handling. The all-wheel drive system and the far bigger engine up front does generate a fair bit of understeer. But even so, we're doing 270 as we come out of the tunnel, 272. Yeah, not many cars have gotten to that kind of speed before we've exited all of the tunnels. So yeah, 272 so far. But whether or not we can get any more, or at least match our top speed on the other side of the motorway, we'll have to see. But yeah, this takes advantage of any semblance of a straight and is right up to the kind of speeds that most cars would even dream of. As you can see, we're up to 270 again. This is easily one of the most consistent vehicles that we've had on this series. A lot of vehicles on this series are glass cannons. They can get up to that top speed, maybe once, and then they struggle again because their handling is unpredictable. They're not able to deal with any kind of fast corner or anything like that. Whereas this has got up to, near top 25 levels of speed on this series twice, which is really, really good. And it just goes to show how powerful this is, and how, despite the aerodynamics far being from the most suitable, are being dominated by the power. And there's 272 being blipped again. And this is on this side of the motorway, which is, again, like I've said in many episodes of this series, not the best side for gaining top speeds. And yet this has done it 3 times pretty much now. And it's looking like it's going to do it pretty much again in this tunnel. Yeah, we're getting up to 270 mile an hour in a tunnel going uphill on the wrong side of the motorway that is typically not all that great. So yeah, this is hysterically fast. And if you've not done these kind of upgrades to this car yet, then I highly recommend doing so, because there's a lot of fun to be had from doing so. And yeah, there we go, 272 miles an hour means that we match the Lamborghini Aventador, Ford Custom Double Down, Ferrari 812 Superfast, Ferrari F12 TDF, the Koenigsegg Agera, Koenigsegg CC8S, the Porsche 959. We are slightly slower than the Porsche 911 Carrera S, the Toyota GT86, Ferrari 599XX, McLaren P1, and obviously the Jaguar D-Type and the Koenigsegg Jesko are still our top 2 leaders, with the Jesko getting 294 miles an hour. So that just shows how quick that car is, that it's 22 miles an hour faster than this vehicle. But we are now the fastest Shelby, as this has beaten the Shelby Monaco King Cobra by 1 mile an hour, as well as the Hot Wheels Twin Mill, Lamborghini Centenario, Ferrari F40 Competizione, and the Lamborghini Aventador J. So yeah, really, really impressed by this. Again, considering it's based on a standard Mustang, is hilariously quick that it's able to go. It's hilariously entertaining that a car based on a standard Mustang is able to do 272 mile an hour. Obviously we've done a lot of upgrades to it, but still, aerodynamics and chassis wise, you can't really change anything about that all that much. Obviously I've taken off the rear spoiler to improve the aerodynamics and make it a little lighter, as well as the hood has been changed, again to make it lighter, but yeah, there's not much you can really do to the basic shape or chassis of the car to really make it more suitable to dealing with this amount of power and those kind of speeds. But either way, the fact it's as quick as hypercars and supercars and classic racers is as impressive as it sounds. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.